exciting LEGO custom. As we progress to custom number 3 of 5. This is going to be a bit of a lengthy one, considering there's so many versions of this character. So bear with us as we get started. Let's get it started, huh? Oh look. Hey guys, welcome back to LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds, and here we are again, another awesome, exciting LEGO custom. And today, continuing on the customs for LEGO DC Supervillains Custom Builds, is another course than Mr. Freeze from the DC animated universe. So, of course, as you expect, there are many versions of Mr. Freeze. So I'm going to try my level best to do all of the incarnations as possible, going in order of the timeline. Now the first Mr. Freeze we get is actually himself as a scientist from the background footage of that video, where we see Victor Freeze get turned into Mr. Freeze. So I'm just going to define that image real quick because I have up the classic look. I'm sure that image was around somewhere, because we actually saw the footage. Nora! Like, you know, where he says, Nora! Nora! And then he collapses. And then he goes on this big quest to find her and get her back. Hello! I think it's got footage of it somewhere on the internet, if I can just track it down. Mr. Freeze origin, perhaps? And click. Oh, there it is. Let me just check. Are my speakers on? Yep, they are, so I won't pick up the audio. Got a lad there. How's the chat coming along? We're clean as of now. Oh, come on, give me 2 ads in one video. By the way, for those who are wondering, I have seen the No Way Home trailer. There he is. Oh, we actually hit air in his shot. Alright. Right, inside we go. So for this one, keep Mr. Freeze for obvious reasons. Say goodbye to animated series Batman. And inside we go. So for his hairstyle, it kind of resembles the Ra's al Ghul one a bit. So, I mean General Zod, sorry. I'm not sure what his hair color is because it's black and white, but we'll say blonde, like a desert camo. That's what I would have imagined for this guy. And then onto the head, that's going to be... Scroll on up. Looking at his age, he looks like in his youth, so 16. And glasses are Adam glasses. And then work your way on to the arms now. Can I look at the sides? Yeah, it is a bit like that. Okay. Now, I'm going to say he has a dark grey outfit, because this is all just from what we're seeing in the black and white footage. So, dark grey for the sleeves, human skin for the hands, the torso, go back 1 shot, is a tie, so... And it's a loose tie from the look of it, so that's Constantine. We're looking for Constantine around here somewhere. Boom. Dark grey. Light grey for his leg section there. So scroll on down, animated series Captain Boomerang, and then animated series Joker legs, light grey. And there we have Victor Freeze in his human look for his accident. How's the chat? Hello John, Batman, Mr. Toxic. Cool. Is that a request or is that just something you're saying? Red Heart, Standard Health, Voice, who I want to say, Target Module, Mercy Grays, Basic Speed Animation, Cool Character, and then onto the abilities. Tap Square for the fighting, the Lunge Attack is a 2. Tap Circle will be Detective Mode. Hold Circle for Charge and Action number 2. Because this guy isn't hesitant to pull a gun if he needs to protect. He does anything to protect his wife, even before his accident. X-Button is a single jump. Grapple gun is, of course, there. Light grey for the cable, dark grey for the grapple gun itself. Technology access, scroll on down. X-ray vision goggles. Tracking. Illumination stealth, and of course graffiti for explosive gel there. And then we have Mr. Freeze. Basic information, at this point neutral, wouldn't join these guys, and save Victor Freeze as he is now. So the next incarnation after this, of course, is the animated series look. Then it will be the NBA, then the Batman Beyond appearances, because there's actually two. There's his regenerative body, his clone body, and then of course his armored look in Batman Beyond before he passes. What else we got? How did you Green Goblin Dark Ock Spider-Man No Way? Well, what do I think of it? Well, I don't know if we didn't really see Green Goblin, just his pumpkin bomb, but I really hope we get a more comic book accurate suit for Green Goblin. And Dark Ock, it is phenomenal to see Alfred Molina back in the role, even though I've already was spoiled it thanks to the Goop. When you look up No Way Home, even before the trailer came out, they had like who was casted in it. So I am curious to see how they're going to juggle it, because some say they're doing the Sinister Six and some say it's about the multiverse. So I am curious to see how it's going to go down. Tap square for the fighting, because the original... I'll get to that in a bit. Tap square for the fighting, hold square lunge attack, tap circle detective mode, hold circle charge action, and of course barrel jump respectively. But there we have Dr. Victor Freeze, and now we're going to go inside and do, of course, his Mr. Freeze appearance from the animated series. But yeah, like I was saying though, because if you watch the MCU Spider-Man trilogy, as in just the two movies right now, it seems that there's going to be a Sinister Six with Vulture, Scorpion, that Scorpion guy, Shocker, and Mysterio. I really think is alive, because again he's an illusionist. So they probably are setting up the Sinister Six, and I'm guessing that I would hopefully imagine Alfred Molina is going to be a part of that Sinister Six, because he's awesome. Green Goblin, I don't think will be a part of it, because Green Goblin's his own type of character. So we're just missing one villain. And I think some people have said, oh, the lizard's in the background of some shots there, so he could be it. So maybe. But yeah. Overall, though, I am curious to see how they're going to balance out a multiverse and a Sinister Six subplot with the whole idea of that everyone knows who's Spider-Man now. So it is going to be an interesting juggling act. I just hope they don't get overwhelmed with it. But that's what I've got to say. And John says that's a request. That's a thing? Batman Toxin? Okay. Anyway though, but what's Batman Mr. Toxin from? That's what I want to know. But inside we go to do Mr. Freeze now. So for Mr. Freeze, of course, no surprise, going to attachments, scrolling on down to locate the Mr. Freeze helmet piece. And then going on to the head. That is, of course, I think he's middle-aged at this point in his career. Yeah, he's middle-aged. So 20, I think we actually have a Mr. Freeze head available. Dead man. There he is, good old Mr. Freeze. Right. Working our way now to the rest, we have the arms, and these are gonna be, there's little blue pieces in between the arms, in the middle of them, but I don't think we'll be able to replicate those. But I do have an alternative if it comes to it, so I'm just gonna look through these real quick. I'm positive though we don't have a blue midsection joint. No, we don't, so my other plan is to basically lose the black canary arms. I believe that's what they are. Yep. Now there is that human skin. The other color on the arms is black, so this is the best we can do. So where those little grey parts are on the arm, that's where the blue would have been. But due to limitations, we're gonna have, that's the best we can do. The hands, of course, will be looking at the original model. It is like a Thanos-like purple for his hands. And then onto the torso, that is mainly a grey blank piece. Light grey for the torso. Is there a belt in there? There is no belt sticking out from what I can see. Now we're on to the pants. So the hip piece now, scroll up, blue. And the leg section, as to be expected, when I get a good shot at this. Black for the top section, light grey for the lower section. And black, light grey. There we go. Personality, at this point, heal hearts when I get the color. There we go. Standard health, voice 2. I mean, you could give him a voice 1 if you wanted to, just I think I don't it too deep. Captain Cold for the target module, basic speed, animation, strong character. So the only thing that Mr. Freeze has is 2 emotions, is hate and love for his wife. Only he's not like, I'm evil about it. He's more like just, he's like so mad he doesn't show no emotion. You know what I mean? So, bear that in mind. And then on to the little freeze gun he has. Looking at the freeze gun in the show, it's like a hand cannon in a way, I want to say. Bit chunky though. Let's see the pistol, that's a bit better. Machine gun, and that's more cylindrical. So I'll say the pistol. And the color is a light grey. Alright, tap square for the fighting, lunge attack is of course still a 2. Tap circle, still a detective mode. If you want to give him the freeze shield, you could do that as well. And of course the beam ability for his signature freeze gun, number 6. Or you could go with a 3. Or maybe a 2 actually, that makes a bit more sense. There we go. Ice beam, beam color blue. From weapon. And then work your way onto the X button. I want to say a single jump for his heavy body. And we'll change some of these up. So grapple gun would still be on there, same with technology access, scroll on down, goon command, x-ray vision. I wouldn't say that's built into his goggles now. There we go. Tracking, graffiti, illumination, stealth, there we go. Well, I'll remove the illumination, but keep the stealth on. Basic information, villain character, Legion of Doom, Mr. Freeze, save. There we go. Outside we go, and we've done classic Mr. Freeze. Right, how is the chat coming? He's from the comics. Hope Peter and MJ are still together in the ending of Spider-Man No Way Home. Okay. I mean, I don't mind if they stick together or not. Now, I do hear some rumors on the internet say, oh, Tom Holland and Zendaya are actually dating in real life now. I don't know how true that is, because it is rumors, so let me know on the thoughts on that. Oh, he's still got that tap square gun thing, which I do need to fix, so... Because Mr. Freeze doesn't have that issue there. So I'm gonna have to fix that real quick. Because whenever you have a character shooting a gun, you need to somehow hide the gun itself. I think I can use tap square to make a shield though. Yep. Electrical. Blue. Because if you've seen Arkham City, you know he has an ice shield, or like his own projectile shield there. Yeah, that's officially good to go. But outside we go now, showing off the abilities, and now we're going to work on... We'll be working on, of course, the NBA Mr. Freeze next. Tap square for the shield, hold square is his lunge attack, tap circle detective mode, hold circle, freeze, beam, and of course you have your single jump for him as well. But yeah, Mr. Freeze, good to go from his classic design. Now we're going to go inside and do the NBA. Hope Peter... yeah, up to chat. Scrolling on in. Down they go. In position. Right, for this next Mr. Freeze, where basically the abilities can stay the same, all that remains is design to be changed. So for this one, that is potentially... I would say this body is a lot stronger than his previous one. For the arms, you've still got basically the same design. Only you've got like the grey has been moved up and to the arm plates. So from that knowledge, sleeved arms, top section black, lower section light grey. Hands are also light grey. Torso is black. Actually, it's going to be a Bane belt though. Top section black, lower section light grey for the belt. And hip piece, there is none. So there is one, but it's black as well, blending with the suit. Leg section black and light grey for the boots there, as you expect. All the abilities retain the same, and we will save Mr. Freeze's NBA appearance, which is Batman New Adventures. Outside we go, showing off the abilities, and of course we've done the second appearance of Mr. Freeze. Up to chat. Tap square for the freeze shield, hold square for the lunge attack, tap circle tactic mode, hold circle freeze cannon, and of course you have your single jump respectively. Next up is the Batman Beyond appearances of Mr. Freeze. That would be his clone body, and then of course his final free suit. In position, removing the abilities once again. Alright. Before I had a move message there. Move, remove. Come on, remove. There we go. There are just two more I need to remove there. Tap. And then the freeze beam. Right, that's all done now. We can go to the appearance. Go to the attachment and remove that like so. Then onto the head. I think his new body, he was aged to middle age. Yeah, he was middle age when he got regenerated. And that is human skin, facial hair black, and then onto the arms. Now, it's been a while since I've seen that episode, but it was mainly a black and blue color scheme he had going on with, so top section black, hands, human skin, torso, preset torso. His behind the shirt was a blue color scheme, but I don't think we have that. So we'll just go with Freddy and see what gives us. It doesn't seem to suit him, I would say. I might just go for a simplistic design. Let me just check what it was. Click. Okay, that's what it was. It was actually a dark grey trench coat with a black shirt with a mix of blue, so in that case... Preset torso, locate red hood. And there he is. Dark grey. Arms, dark grey. Hip piece. This is a trench coat, so Commissioner Gordon. Boom, dark grey. Leg section. Commissioner Gordon, boom, dark grey. I'm picking up a bit of static, so I might need to replug my mic back in. What's the comment section say? Hello there, says, can you do the rest of LEGO Batman movie characters like the whole roster of villains we saw in the movie and LEGO produced? Try and request one character at a time so I'm not overwhelmed. Hello there, says, can you do the Avengers as speedsters in LEGO DC Super Villains? Request. Well, as in, like, you mean like the Avengers as all Flashes? I don't know, that sounds like an interesting idea. I'll be down for that. Up to chat. No, just replug my mic back in and I'll be right back. No static now. Right. So where is Mr. Freeze without his there is a Victor with his regenerated body now. I'm just gonna scroll on down to basic information. Not basic. I wanted the personality, animation, cool, and save. There we go. There is Victor Freeze once again as a normal beyond. Outside we go, showing off the abilities, and then we'll work on his final appearance. Now just check my chat settings. Top chat reveals what? Some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. All messages... Okay. Tap square for the fighting, hold square is the Oh, I don't think I even added his abilities yet. No, I didn't. I bet some of you guys realized I forgot to put his buttons in there. So let me just go back in real quick, put on his abilities, and then we'll do his final Mr. Freeze look. Can you... Sorry, hello there. Says, can you do the LEGO Batman movie villains we saw in LEGO Batman movie CMF Series 1? Okay. In position. Tap square for the fighting. Lunge attack is a 2. Tap circle. Detective mode. He's still a scientist. Drone access. Type 3. X button. Single jump. Skill set. Gravel gun. Light gray and dark gray for the gravel gun itself. Technology access. Scroll on down. Tracking. Illumination, stealth, graffiti with you know, explosive gel replica, and X-ray vision goggles. Mr. Freeze, normal is good to go from the clone body of Batman Beyond. Right, outside we go, showing that off, and then we can do the final Mr. Freeze suit. Do 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 do. Right. Tap square for the fighting, hold square lunge attack, tap circle detective mode, hold circle charge action, and of course barrel jump respectively. I didn't realize this, but I forgot to change the target module to Mercy Grey, so make sure you put in that extra touch of detail, as well as the hearts back to red. But now it's time to finally do the final Mr. Freeze suit before he bites the dust, and that is the Batman Beyond Mr. Freeze. Scrolling on down, in position. So for this one we're going to put back on the dome once again for the final time. Then onto the head, preset head, locate Mr. Freeze, pop that in, and then going on to the arms now to look for his final freeze suit. Hello Eric. Make Shark Boy from We Can Be Heroes. Let's see, the final freeze suit. Which is probably the most intimidating, I would say. Looking at it. So, of course it will be the most intimidating with the future technology. So you've got sleeved arms, top section black, lower section blue. Hands black. The face is basically hidden in black, so you... For a nice change, preset torso, Mr. Freeze, black face. I think that might help with the detail there. Right, Working our way onto the, what is it? The, torso. Top section blue, lower section black. I think there may be a torso like that. I have a one in mind. Is it Orm? One of Orm's? Mind you, I think that chest plate is the black part. But if it's about the tummy section, no, that would only work. I might just use a Bane belt to be safe. Bane belt, top section is the blue, lower section black. And then onto the hip piece now. Now, to be fair, the belt itself is actually supposed to be blue. But again, limited on the space there. Black for that. Leg section. You've got like blue around the feet, so wouldn't it be like Nightwing in a way? Kind of. Black. There we go. And there we have, of course, Mr. Freeze, Batman Beyond appearance. And now we just got to put in his freeze abilities for the final time. Only it's a bit different now. He's got like freeze blasts coming out from his hands. Make Miracle Guy from C Can Be Heroes. Alright. Personality, blue hearts, standard health. Voice, voice is a 1. Captain Cold with the target module. Basic speed, animation. Strong, of course. And then onto the abilities. Change this up again. Lunge attack is a 2. Tap circle. I'm also going to add effects when I get the chance. Tap circle is detective mode. I also need to go to tap square real quick to put in that freeze shield. Number light blue that up. There we go. And of course the freeze beam, number 2. Blew that up. Ice beam, good to go. And then onto the double jump. I wouldn't really know. I mean, Mr. Freeze isn't the most nimble of guys, and that suit would weigh him down a bit, so I'll say a single jump. Skill set, scroll on down. Now, I know that some of the Mr. Freeze suits do retain strength. I never really got that. I mean, maybe for the NBA, but especially this one, I would buy super strength, so smash walls at the very least. Let's see. Yeah, technology access gravel would still be in there. Scroll on down. Goon command, which I did take that off when he was innocent, and he was a good guy again. X-ray vision built into the suit. Graffiti, tracking, remove the illumination, stealth. And there we have the skill set good to go. And I'm just going to go on now to the effects to put on those little ice fists he has. Hit impacts. And that's blue there. Jump slam effect, blue. Style free. And then for his hands, the glow. I think that's the... Is there an ice one in there? Yeah, there is. So that's style 2 on both of them. And then blue on the color effect. Like that. There we go. Basic information, villain character, Legion of Doom, save. Mr. Freeze is finally good to go. I'm a big fan of the DCAU. Oh, hi Logan. Hi Lucas, hi Roland. Can you make Great White Shark? I'm assuming that's from the Suicide Squad movie. That's your request there. Outside we go, showing off the abilities, and we've finally done all the incarnations of Mr. Freeze from the DCAU. If I missed one, which I'm not really sure I did, let me know. But there we go. Tap square for the shield there, hold square lunge attack, tap circle tactive mode, hold circle freeze from his hands, and of course the single jump respectively. But then we have Mr. Freeze from Batman Beyond. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these incarnations. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to that good stuff, hit notification bell right corner down below so you can stay in tune for LEGO DC Supervillains custom builds and various months of content on the channel. Coming up next, I think, is Lilo from Disney. That is the case, so join us in a bit for Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. Make KG Beast from Assault on Arkham up to chat. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys for the second to last video in just a bit. Peace out.